Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me okay? I heard there was a liberal party going on here, so I wanted to stop by. Am I in the right place? I didn't think so. My name is Tony Peraica. It rhymes with America. Can you remember that? Can you remember that? I just want to make sure you're all awake. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for inviting me. It's a pleasure to join all of you here this wonderful sunny afternoon. This morning I was at the Bud Billiken Parade at the south side of Chicago, where there were 1.5 million people out there to watch the Bud Billiken Parade, the largest African American, in fact the largest parade of any kind in the country. And what a show it was. What I didn't see too many of out there are conservatives. Not even candidates. 1.5 million people out there, lots of voters, but we were somehow not present. At least not in the numbers that we need to be present in. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that the problem that we're facing here, and previous speakers talked about it, is not one of the outside problem, which we hear often about. The problem that we're facing is within our own party. You know, if the Republican Party truly represented conservative principles, we wouldn't need the Tea Party, would we? But the reason that we need the Tea Party movement of conservatives coming together is because the two-party system has failed us. Particularly the Republican Party representatives do not represent conservative principles of smaller government, lower taxes, the elimination of corruption, and the protection of individual liberties. In fact, they join in for the sake of bipartisanship or for the sake of their own personal financial interest with the other liberal side way too often. Don't you think so? I mean, when I see the likes of the minority leader in the Illinois House of Representatives having a fundraiser in Rosemont, headlined by the none other than the mayor, Richard M. Daley, as his finance chairman, what kind of a conservative can we expect there, huh? And this happens not in an isolated instance. This happens over and over again. In fact, in this last February primary, I'm running for re-election as a Republican committeeman of Lyons Township and the Republican commissioner in the 16th district, western suburbs of Crook County. And Crook County, believe me, western suburbs of this county of Cook are probably the most corrupt part of this corrupt county. And who is supporting my opponents in the Republican primary? You know, some of the names that were talked about here before. If you need to know who they are, I'll be happy to talk to you about them. I don't want to bore you with it. The fact of the matter is we won both of those primaries by 75 to 25%. Because the Republicans, i.e. conservative voters in the western suburbs of Cook County, know who's out there fighting the fight for them, and I have the scars to prove it. You know, when my neighbor's house was shot up with 7 bullets in May of last year, it wasn't because they were coming by to say hello. It's because we are leading the kind of reform at this crooked government in Crook County that makes a lot of people nervous, that makes a lot of people worried, including some of the quote-unquote Republicans. But the truth and justice is on our side. We need to go out there and, as the previous speaker said, educate ourselves. Learn who is representing conservative principles and who is not. Find out who is truly advancing your philosophy and who is not. I would appreciate it very much, ladies and gentlemen, if you would join me on the internet, which is a wonderful tool for communication. If you go to Peraica.com, you will find our platform where we try to keep people informed as to what's going on in Crook County and how we can change it. When I ran against Todd Stroger in 2006, this Republican got 48% of the vote. And if they didn't steal that election, I would have been the president of this county. So when Mr. Garcia tells you about the crooked election processes that go there, he's not talking about fiction, he's talking fact. Please go to our website, Peraica.com, look up our Twitter account, Facebook account, and I know that all of you are out here because you care about this great country, you care about our future, you care about corrupt-free leadership, and you care about your taxes that are going through the roof. This November, we are going to have a revolution, whether the Republicans like it or not. Go out there and vote. Get your friends and your neighbors out, and we're going to have a great victory on November 2nd. God bless you all.